What's up? What's up? If you want to have more choice with women and choices to pick women that you're more attracted to, that are cooler, have nicer personalities, feminine, etc., you're going to have to understand women. That's the difference. Looks, money, and status is what men think it is all that matters. That's not true at all. Women care about things that you would never understand. And so here I'm going to explain it to you. Your woman is about feeling. That's why you can walk into a room with famous people and take the hottest girl, because even if you're broke, you gave her more feelings and you framed things to where you seemed like you were the dominant one there socially. You were comfortable. You framed things the way you spoke to where you're above others, including the famous people. You, quote unquote, won the game, and so she went home with you. So it goes both ways. But also, since women are about feeling, you could do the right things for 20 years, but if you have a bad moment or a bad stint, a bad phase to where you're not believing in yourself and you're talking down to yourself, etc., etc., that's when your girl either cheats on you or wants to cheat on you or leaves you or wants to leave you. And that's just how it goes. Women are the smaller gender, like I always say. So they're constantly testing their man. Are you what you say you were? Even if you proved it for 10 years. It's basically, okay, so men always say like women aren't loyal, they're hoes, and they talk shit, but that's because you don't understand women. Our brains, including the woman's brain, is the same brain from 50,000 years ago or more. Back then, we were not in houses, we were not safe. There was huge animals, scarier than what it lives with us now, like huge tigers, huge lions, saber-toothed tigers, etc., etc. Okay, so it was a much more dangerous place. Plus, the men around were not civilized. There were no laws. There were no police. So it was a million times scarier than the world we live in now, even if you live in a dangerous area. Because every single man you saw was potentially a man that was going to kill you and take your girl and or take your food, etc. And so that's why it makes sense. Women are constantly, if you slip up, your woman has found a reason to leave you or cheat on you, or at least want to. So you don't slip up. And I know that's stressful, but I'll give you a perfect example. Women don't care about how strong and cool you were yesterday. They're just looking at today because, again, back in the day, it didn't matter. Yesterday didn't matter. It only matters today, because today we're trying to survive. When cavemen are trying to steal our food, they're trying to rape me. They're trying to kill you and take me and make me be their girlfriend. All right, so here again, let me give you a perfect example. Tom Brady, arguably the coolest sports athlete around right now, or I mean, of recent times, he got left. He got cheated on by a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy that was not famous and not as cool as Tom. But you know why? Because he made the mistake of taking her to jiu-jitsu class when he was a newbie. Women are feeling. Women are right now. They only care about right now. That's why you can use that to your advantage, like I said, with being in a room with famous people and taking the hottest girl. But it's also often going to be a bad thing for you if you don't take what I'm saying seriously. So Tom Brady took Giselle to jiu-jitsu class. He's a newbie. Now she's seeing him not the dominant one. And when it comes to football, he's arguably the best ever, right? But then now she's seeing him and she's not logical. She's not analyzing that. Like, oh, well, he is the best in football. This is his first day of jiu-jitsu. And so obviously he's going to be bad. And she can't help, she can't do that like a man can. She's just getting the feeling of, man, like my man is getting dominated by this random Brazilian guy over and over for hours. And she can't help but start thinking he's not as, his 10 starts becoming a 9, starts becoming an 8, starts becoming a 7. She can't help it. I don't care what a woman says. If she's a feminine woman, she's going to think these things. And she's not going to think logically, like I said. She just knows in the moment, I don't feel safe because my man is getting dominated by another man over and over and over. Now it gets worse. Then she starts taking the jiu-jitsu classes. You know, she comes back a week later, 2 weeks later. And now this guy that dominated my husband physically is now rolling on the ground with me, dominating me. Now, what is that going to make her feel? It's going to make her feel like he's hot. Not only did he show dominance over my man that I have now, but now he's literally touching me, physically rolling on the ground with me. Well, obviously, it's going to turn her on. And she cheated on Tom because of that simple mistake of taking her to jiu-jitsu class. Just because of that. See what I'm saying? You have to always frame things in conversation and in life to where you always look good, and if you're not looking good, she's not there to see it. So that's why the words you say to her about something is so important. You're going to be judged for every single word you say. How do you frame it? You're going to be judged by every single thing she sees you doing. And if you're a fool, you're going to start volunteering negative things. Oh, honey, today at jiu-jitsu class, I was just getting dominated, and like I was feeling so pathetic. You're a fool, because women can't help but take in everything and judge you in the moment. Doesn't matter. Your past doesn't matter. Right now, today, am I safe with this man right now? All right? Peace.